Yeah, I just got back from the gym. I normally sit in through the after midnight. Well, I figured I'd talk to somebody, even though you ain't there. It's like I'm on the phone, and the guy left already, fell asleep, and I'm still yakking away. I've had that happen, talking away. Yeah, I'm supposed to wait for. I ain't waiting for nobody. I just talking. Yeah, I know. I put some shorts up about this Epstein thing. I mean, what a crock of bullshit that is. I'm gonna have a beer. I'm pissed off. Oh God. I seen this new beer, not bad. Pabst Light. You know what I mean? It's good for my belly. Uh, yeah, something stupid. Bonnie's going, oh, I'm right on my desk. I got the list. I got lots of videotapes of all kinds of freakies doing freaky shit. And now it's, oh, no, there was no thing. And Bongino, he used to be, remember his Bongino show? He's all this stuff, and Patel, all this stuff. Now they're all like, what are you guys talking about? It's a sunny day, and what? Hey, MAGA's pissed off. Hey, Trump, MAGA's pissed off. MAGA ain't playing here. We can't have MAGA with this bullshit. We got to get some truth going here. I don't give a shit who's behind it. I was saying it. I said it there, and I said it there, hinting at it. But now it's coming out. This Epstein was an operative for Israel and the Mossad and all that shit. I knew it too. I was down the lane. I said I don't want to go there. You know, they control Hollywood. They control this. They control that. Just like Germany, they control the news, the papers, everything, business, the banks. And Olive said, I ain't having no more of this shit. Take your money and get the fuck out of here. That's what he said. You know the whole story because you can't know the whole story. When you get a chance, read the book. What is it? Bad World War II. Bad War II. Bad. By this dude, a Jewish guy, a lawyer. The Bad War. I'll put it somewhere so you can look it up. You read that. In other words, I read a lot because I was ostracized from the Spanish, so I lived up there like a hermit. And I go to these secondhand stores and I was getting all kinds of books. You know, some go, like me, I die, right? All my books go to the secondhand store. And a lot of them are in perfect condition. They might be 100 years old. And it's like, wow, you know. I got a paperback of Rambo, First Blood before there was a movie. I got Conan paper books with Franzetta covers. You know who Franzetta is? Check it out, Franzetta. Phenomenal painter. I mean, I got all this old shit. And I got stuff from the 1800s. I got old popular mechanics and shit. I got all kinds of stuff. Everything you could think of, I got. Of those genres. Check out John Keel. You'll like him. Anyhow, what was I saying? Yeah, so something's up here, fellas. I don't know what's going on. I don't know who's controlling who. Well, I know. Same thing with Hollywood. All the bullshit to come out with. You know, I mean, I really want to go talking about this shit. This is stuff for BitChute. I had a good channel on BitChute. And now they're paying people. I would have a good job. But then I had to pay them. The guy said, wait a minute, I got thousands of views. Yeah. But, I said, fuck it. Some truths are hard on people. Some truths people don't want to hear. They call you racist. I ain't no fucking racist. But I know the difference between a German Shepherd and a pit fucking bull. I know the coyotes don't hang with the wolves, and the wolves want nothing to do with the coyote. Once in a while, they might get a little, sexual encounters here and there. But it ain't encouraged. It just happens. Every species has its niche. Oh, God, I want to go there. This ain't the place. What you think is racist, I ain't. But I've been around livestock on and off all my life through relatives and shit. Those cows are for milking, and those cows are for eating. And that fucking bull don't get me. He's crazy. You think you're tough, the biggest motherfucker. Hey, Eddie Hall, go hang out on a ranch and the cows are coming through into the pasture, back into the corral, and you're in their fucking way. We'll see who's tough. They'll knock you right like you ain't even there. They're not even trying to be mean. And wow, man, it's you never. People don't know because they're not around livestock and animals and horses and bulls. I was sore for a while, and I bring my dog in the house, and I have him on a leash. Coming up this driveway, it's like this. I said, pull me. He's pulling me like he's one of, the thing in the sleighs and shit. Just pull me right up. The strength of the animals is crazy. But anyway, I'm drifting off. Let me have some of this. To your health. Yeah, it looks like no one's gonna come on. I don't give a shit. Oh, there's 2 people watching. Happy dappy do. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at it. Don't worry about it, fellas. Don't worry about it. I stayed in my car. I normally do what's called after midnight. I just bitch and moan about what I did in the workout. But I got this live thing going, so I got my live thing. There's 5 people. Hey, how you doing? What's it say? What? What's up, Grandpa? What's up? Not much, no. Okay. I don't know. I'm not a one-trick pony. I'm watching I'm a news nut. Man, I'm getting pissed off here. But, don't tell me you got all the shit on the table, and now tell me what table? I don't know. Now everything's fine and dandy. Bullshit. You're protecting somebody. Or it's such a truth that if we knew it, the paradigm would change. Because this Epstein thing is connected with another government who set it up so they can manipulate us. They manipulate us in Hollywood, they manipulate us with the banks, and they manipulate us this other way, what do you call that thing? Blackmail, It seems to be the thing you do, catch a guy with a little honey, If he's married, it's just another honey. But you can really screw him up if the girl's underage. I mean, she could be 17. That's underage, I don't know. And if you're doing some freak shit, like what's his name? I already talked about it, but Diddy. They're freakos. They do their freak. I'm not into debauchery and all that shit. But is it illegal? So some of the women involved, they didn't like being used. They were just, sexual objects. So then, they do the thing. And then they scream and holler. So they get some, it was rape. How can it be rape? You were there for days, honey. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm just saying. If I didn't like women, I'd be a monk at some monastery as far away as possible. And make brandy or some shit. And hopefully there's a few nuns around that, they'll be a little frisky here and there. Don't worry about it. So anyway, I had a pretty good workout. Weak as hell, though. That 20 pounds I lost and the whole thing with being sick and the trauma of the dog, losing my big German Shepherd. Yeah, I'm just coming out of it now. So I'm pretty weak, but I look good because I lost a lot of weight, the people come and go, that's okay. And maybe they can't handle the truth, people can't handle the truth of things. I give you a lot of truths you don't know, but you don't want to know it, but something's going on here. I'm pissed off. I'm a MAGA boy. Trump came down the stairs, that's my guy. And now I hear there's a protection going on. There's a protection. It's a cover-up. But why is the cover-up? I already did it on 2 shorts. I'll be doing some more. But, it's a cover-up. It might be because, you can't handle the truth kind of shit. Like if they said, hey, there's extraterrestrial life. They came down to hang out with us. They come from time to time. The people would flip out. They say the religions would flip out. I said, why? There's all kinds of religions. So, maybe, they had Adam and Eve over there too. Who the hell knows? I don't know. I'll put it this way: if there was no religion, we'd have to create one. Because if you start thinking about all the shit in your brain and what am I doing here? What is this thing I'm in? This body and arms and legs. I don't know how to really fix it up. And I go through my life and what do we do? Get battle axe and split each other's skulls open and stuff. So you might go, this is I need something to grasp onto, And there's a dude upstairs. I can tell him, hey man, can you help me out here? Because I can't figure this shit out. Yeah, I shouldn't be talking. I'm just ranting away. What do you got here? I can't read this stuff. I used to have 20/20 vision. You get old, everything falls apart. Let me see what I'm reading. Say hi. Hi. Yeah. So you guys working out? Put it this way. I got a lot of shit in the fire, things in the fire. I got a mower stuck in the middle, broke, and it's got some kind of brake bullshit, so I can't put it in neutral and roll it. I had to buy another, and I ain't rich. I got tons of trees still I got to cut down from Elena. They're on the side. I got another property. I mean, I got all kinds of stuff. I got a lot of stuff. But I make sure I get my workouts in. That's what I'm trying to tell you. No matter what bullshit, women shit, job shit, car shit, any kind of shit, stuff. You got a plan with your workouts, you get there and you do it. You go in that gym and it's like you're in your church. You forget everything. You just grab that bar and you do what you got to do. And I was telling a guy about it. He says, yeah, but it's like therapy. I said, I know. And I feel good. It's 71, almost 72. A few months I'll be 72. And I got injury. I got stuff. I need operations, but I still feel good. And I know other people got problems. Like, you think you got problems, there's people that got more problems. You know what I mean? So that's about it. I was just sitting here. I had a pretty good work. I was bench night, overhead press, and then I do pull downs too. I do a little back to get those back muscles pumped. I notice it takes away from some of the pain and agony of the bench. And then I do overhead press. Get a good pump. I look better that I lost 20 pounds, but I'm weak as shit compared to who I normally the weight I push. So I'm doing I call it a push. So I would drop down almost 50%. I'm doing bodybuilding workouts now for right now. Let my joints heal. I'm still recovering from sickness and emotional stress and all this other shit. It's just the way it is. And I self-medicate. Oh, this is a nice beer. What's with this thing? Okay. And yeah. Tell you, I'm off the hard liquor. Yeah. Good workout. Next workout will be legs. I go every other. So some weeks it's 2 bench workouts and a leg workout. The next week will be 2 leg workouts and 1 bench workout. Like it's Wednesday, I did bench this week. And the men's day, so Monday and Friday is going to be legs, which is good. What was I thinking about? Yeah, make sure you get out in the sun. Everyone's in their air conditioner. Make sure you get out in the sun. Get about 10 minutes of sun a day for the vitamin D. The best vitamin D is the vitamin D you make through your skin. Not popping fish oils, but if you don't need the fish oils, eat some sardines. Every day have a can of sardines. This man's nuts. My grandson loves sardines. You want a hot dog? Because I can cook it. I go, he says, no, give me sardines. So I open up a can of sardines. I give him some toast, and he goes to town on the can. I mean, like he's getting candy or some shit. It's crazy. He calls me Hulk. He goes, Hulk, you cook real good. Because I do cook good. I'm a good cook, so he's spoiled rotten. He's used to good food. So, what am I saying? Yeah. So you guys, okay. Do any of you really give a shit about this Epstein thing? It's like, same old shit. You know what I mean? I know, when I was young, I didn't give a shit about nothing. Just get on my motorcycles and drive around. I don't want a fickle, just gonna ride my motorcycle. That was a song. Early in the 60s. Anyhow, Arlo Guthrie Jr. Yeah. He was a character. 50s were cool. 60s were wild. 70s were what, disco shit? There was still rock around. 80s, I would say the keyboards and synthesizers really came to the front in pop music. Anyhow, said hi, say hi. I got 4 people listening to this crazy man. So you ready to make it to 71? Okay. Now you understand it's not just eating. You always talk about, I'm going to live long because I eat right, I exercise right. And hey, brothers, there's a lot of, it's not just longevity. You might make a left turn in front of a tractor trailer. You might be on your motorcycle and some goofball pulls out and you T-bone him. Like right here, this tree is right on my head. This tree is huge. This tree right here should be in a book. The limbs, these limbs, if they fall, I'll be dead right now. I could be mowing and a storm's coming here with a lightning bolt and gets blown to bits. So there's accidents too. So on top of the nutrients and taking care of yourself and not doing drugs and shit, drinking, within limits, know your limitations. You got to be sharp for accidents. And then there's fights too. Certain parts of town. Well, here, yeah, there's no ghetto around here. The black folk over there, they're cool. I go over there sometime. I sit on the front porch all night till the sun's coming up. Quiet. Churches all over. Ain't none of this dumbass shit you see on YouTube. It's different here. I ain't telling you where I live. You might come. But I'm just saying. Damn. I was going to eat some. What am I going to eat? I don't know. I had eggs for dinner. I like, those ramen soups, what do they call it? Ramens, the noodle shit. I'll get that. Let's say I got a shrimp one. I can throw some extra frozen shrimp in there. What I normally do is I cook it all up. It's cooked. I let it soak a little bit. And then I heat it again, a minute. And then I drop 2 eggs in there. And just let it hang. And the white cooks, and there's yolks to yolk. And then I damn into that. So that's at least 18 grams of protein, so that's good. Maybe I'll just make a hamburger. It's a good protein thing, hamburger. You can talk to me, I'm blind as a bat, but I can see. So, yeah. So along with all the people telling you can live with this certain pill and what's the stem cell shit and all that, you still got to make it through the day. You know what I mean? It's a minefield out there. And don't go slumming. And if you think something's you see it, you're in a bar, you could be in Waffle House, and you can tell, there's going to be a fight and shit, and these motherfuckers might have guns and shit. Just get the hell out of here. This ain't the Wild West. You ain't packed, and it don't prove shit. So just mosey on out there, get in your car and go home. Forget about it. Best thing is stay as far away from humanity as possible. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? There ain't nobody here. Ain't no one around. A car comes down once in a while. I'm looking at woods, forests everywhere. Yeah, this is the most congested I've ever been, and it's really country. I had a ranch in the Midwest. I only had 80 acres, but I'm surrounded by bonanza guys. Or Yellowstone, remember that show? It's like that, except I got my little thing in the middle of it. There was nobody around. You could go outside, close your head, shoot off a bazooka. You ain't gonna hit nobody. Miles and miles of just open prairie. And I saw something one morning with binoculars. I don't know what kind of creature that was. It was booking south. A dark reddish thing. Looked like a woolly mammoth or a long-haired buffalo or something. It was weird as shit. Because I'm not talking, you got buffaloes? Anybody's not got no buffalo. What the hell was I looking at? But anyhow, yeah, you live as long as me, you got a lot of shit to bullshit about. But like I said, remember, part of longevity is being slick. And when you're strong, you're harder to kill. This working out ain't just for longevity and shocking the body to keep the hormones flowing, the juices flowing. It also makes you tougher. You got muscle on. You can take a shot and you get hit. Okay, big deal. When you're bony, you get hit. It's going right into the rib cages and busting up organs, and your neck gets snapped because you don't got, muscles in the ear and the face. So, there's all kinds of stuff. And don't do dumb shit like hanging off a cliff or something. Look at me. I don't do dumb shit. Climb on the outside of Bill. What's that thing they got now? What is it called? Parkour? What are you, nuts? They're up 10 stories of jumping from building to building, man. Then that's not good enough to jump. We got to do backflips and flip. And this one guy, Tomato, this guy's amazing. I look at him, I almost have a heart attack. The things he's done, you got to go Tomato, whatever his name. This parkour dude is amazing. Until he gets squashed. So like I said, part of longevity is being slick, sharp, fast reflexes. Watch your six. Don't go slumming. Don't be hanging with goofballs. You hang with the wrong friends before you know it. Hey, I didn't know he was going to go in and rob the store. He said, hey, man, I'm going to go pick up something. Come on, let's go. And what are you going to do? Say, get the fuck out of here? No, you're going to drive. What'd you get me into now? That's part of a robbery. He's pulled a gun. It's a robbery. It ain't a burglary. You're looking at some time in the joint. Big time. In the big house with the badass fucks. You know what I'm saying? So it's more than just taking your vitamins and doing your jack fucking Elaine. You gotta watch out. You gotta be lucky too, because I ain't the smartest guy in the block. I've had so much luck, it's crazy. So anyway, I'm on powers down. Man, I'm gonna have a little bit of this beer. Yep, next workout is Friday. Box squats, deadlifts. Yeah. So I hope everyone's okay. We got one guy watching 3. I know it keeps bouncing around. I'm going to check out in a minute or two. But thanks for stopping by. I didn't plan on this. Normally I do what's called my after midnight. And I just talk into this thing, usually here in the car. And, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let me show you. I've done this before. People think I'm full of shit. Okay. You see that? See them fours? See that crazy tree? There's a house way down there. There's a house way down there. There's no house here. And that's it, fellas. I'm checking out, okay? You guys take care.